chicken and pepper soup. I'm Anupa and welcome to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana and a warm welcome to a series of cooking for beginners. Let's make a quick chicken and pepper soup. Very simple recipe, very colorful but very tasty. So for this, what all do we need? We need very basic ingredients. To start with, we need some butter, garlic, salt, crushed pepper, cream, red pepper, refined flour, yellow capsicum, green capsicum, mushrooms, boiled chicken dices, fresh basil and chicken stock. So let's start with some butter. We have to make roux. This is a cream based soup, so for this we need butter, and to this we'll add some garlic. The garlic that I have here is lightly crushed. Saute the garlic in this butter. Do not let the garlic brown. This soup is very creamy, it's velvety, it's almond in color. So for this, we have to take care that the butter and the garlic should not burn. It's very important, very necessary. So don't leave the pan and go and do any other work in the kitchen. Just concentrate on this pan. So after you've sauteed the garlic for about half a minute, let's add some refined flour here. Now the refined flour also should not be browned, which means you just need to saute it till it becomes blonde in color. Not brown, but lighter than that. Basically, you have to make sure that the refined flour is just being sauteed and not browned. So for that, if you have to add some more butter to it, you can do that, because if you add less butter, then the flour may get roasted. And we do not want roasted flour, because roasted flour will change the color of the soup. We need nice, velvety, creamish color soup. So you have to take care of that. And the peppers and everything else that I have with me, which we are going to saute after this base is done. Now what I'm showing you now is a very basic soup which you can make with various other ingredients. I'm making it with chicken, but if you are a vegetarian, all you could do is make this exactly like this, as in you make this base with butter and refined flour. And now what we are going to do is we are going to add stock to this. Add stock, and after which you could add anything else. Like you are a vegetarian, you add mixed vegetables, you like mushroom, you put in mushrooms. You could also add some spinach puree to this, so you will have some nice bright green colored soup. So now, since we've added all the stock to this, you will find that there are lumps being formed here. It's nothing to worry, lumps are definitely going to form. Why? Because there is change in temperature. The pan is very hot, in which the refined flour and the butter mixture that we've added is hot, and the stock is quite cold. So when you have two different temperatures in one pan, automatically there will be lumps. But you just have to mix this continuously, for which we will have to use a whisk. So just take a whisk and keep on whisking, and we'll add some more stock here. So after you have whisked this well, you will get rid of most of the lumps. However, they will be still there, but finally we have to strain this soup. So even if there are very little lumps, do not worry. Now what we'll do is, I'll transfer this pan onto another flame, and we'll take another one here. Now what I have to do is I have to saute all the vegetables that will go into this soup. So some more butter here, and let this melt. In this we'll now saute peppers, we'll saute the mushrooms, and finally we'll pour this base into this, so you'll have nice creamy pepper and chicken soup. So like I mentioned to you in the beginning, this combination can obviously change. You could add vegetables, you could add mushrooms, only mushrooms, maybe 3 types of mushrooms, you could add spinach, you could add almonds, you can add asparagus. So once you know how to make a soup base, you can make 100 other soups. So it's just about innovation, it is just about trying. So after this butter has melted, let's now add some garlic to it, very little. Since we've already added quite a bit of garlic into the velouté, this soup base is known as velouté. Why? Because it is velvety and it is creamy in color. So this is velouté. Since we are going to strain this into this is already quite well flavored with garlic. We won't add a lot of garlic here. After that, we'll add in all the 3 peppers, green, yellow and red, followed by some salt. Some salt here, and let's add some crushed pepper also, and also some mushrooms. Mushrooms I personally like, so I've added. A lot of vegetarians also don't eat mushrooms, thinking it is a non-vegetarian ingredient, but that's not the case. I will not force you, but if you are a little adventurous, you must give it a try. It is very tasty. Okay, so after you have sauteed everything well, we want to keep all the peppers quite crunchy, so we will not cook it for a longer time. All we will do now is we will just strain the soup into this. Just hold the strainer over this. Just make sure that you don't waste anything. All that you'll have in the strainer are the lumps. That's it. Okay, now just mix this well, but this is quite thick for a cream style soup, so we'll add in some stock here. That's it. So after you've added the stock, give it a mix. That's it. Let's check on salt. It's fine because there was good amount of butter in the soup, and at the same time we've also added salt. So according to me this is fine. We will switch off the heat. Now we have to add in some basil and also some cream, but cream will add once you switch off the heat because cream tends to split. So after you have added the cream, again you'll give it a mix. Lovely, you see this color? It's beautiful. Let's serve the soup. We'll put some cubes of chicken in this, leaf of basil, or you could just tear some leaves and just add it to this. And lastly, a swirl of cream. That's it. Very simple, quick, wholesome pepper and chicken soup is ready. Make this recipe just the way I've made it and you'll be very proud of yourself.